Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Getting back in the swing of things, especially with it being no more spring break. Who's excited? I know I am. I need to turn up my. Oh, no wonder. I am so deaf today. There we go. I was like, God, I have this all the way up. But anyways, yes, happy Monday. I am your host of Warren First 931, Kelly Walker Slaughter, reporting live to you in the Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli studios at the restaurant. Again, thanks to Matt and Anna, because without them, I will not be able to do this in here. But again, I hope everybody had a fantabulous spring break. I know mine was tiring and stressful at times, but at the end of the day, I had a lot of mommy moments that were just, blessings in disguise, and just seeing my kids grow up together, brother and sister, it's great. Let's see. Are you in yet? I just started. Call you later. Yep. Anywho, but with that said, it has been a great little break from everything. Sorry about Thursday and Friday. I did have both of the babies with me, so it was kind of hard. So a lot of things are coming up this week that I normally play last week. Today, we're going to be talking to Detective Eddie Caldwell. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the Teen Police Academy that's coming up in April. And so, again, got to sit down with him. It was really nice. And then also this week, we're going to have interviews with a lot of lovely ladies here that work in our community that are some of the faces of the front of all these businesses. Also, I have a lot of more interviews lined up this week because, of course, it is Women's History Month, if you did not know. And with that said, I always like to do a couple of fun facts about women's history, like how we know. So if you didn't know this, at the first Winter Olympic Games back in 1924, the only event open to women was only figure skating, and there were only 15 women competing. Women and girls made the huge stride when it comes to representation in sports. However, they still face some discrimination with women athletes being at this time underpaid compared to their male components. And that was back then. And I know it's getting better in some things, not everything. But I always say at the end of it, whether it's, the whole thing about equal pay or not, I think it really depends on the person and their job and how well they do it. So whether you're a man or a woman and you do a phenomenal job, you should get paid with what you do. That's all. Let's see. What's another fun fact? I'm scrolling through. And yes, my nose is still running. I hate Bradford pears. Let's just go there. If you missed this one, which I still think is pretty neat, back in World War II, which I think is phenomenal, women played a crucial role as code breakers during that time. The contributions of the women like Joan Clark, who worked alongside Alan Turing, were instrumental in decrypting encrypted messages and aiding the Allied war effort. So again, sometimes they are like, women talk a lot and all that stuff, but we know a lot more than you think, and we're not that stupid. Let's see. And I'm just going to go with that for today and get some more tomorrow. Oh, well, here's some good ones. And one of my huge favorites, Katharine Hepburn. She was born in 1907 to 2000, and she died in 2003. A four-time Academy Award-winning actress, Katharine Hepburn is considered one of the greatest actresses in American cinema history. Her career spanned over 6 decades, and she was known for her independent and strong-willed characters. So if you ever want your daughter to, find some good examples of some young, strong women back in the day. She is definitely one of them. Another one of them would be Aretha Franklin. And of course, she's known as the Queen of Soul. And Aretha Franklin was a legendary American singer and songwriter. However, her powerful and soulful voice made her a symbol of female empowerment in the music industry. And of course, one of the biggest songs that I remember that everybody is, the respect song, RESPCT. Like, when I heard that song, I'm like, that woman don't take no crap from nobody. You get it, girl. You get it. Also, lastly, Jane Austen, an English novelist known for her keen observations of social manners and relationships. Jane Austen works included Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, are considered classics still today in the English literature. And of course, Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility, I don't know how many times they have remade these movies, but I do know Pride and Prejudice I got both of them. Played by great actresses. But if you haven't read the books, please read the books because they are also just as good or even better. Let's see. I just keep getting messages. I have all 3 computers going on. I'm so glad getting back into the swing of things. I totally have missed being on here and getting to be a part of you guys' world, or allowing me to be a part of your world, I should say. But with that said, don't forget, if you want to ever try to keep up with what's going on and staying in the know, several ways you can do that. You can go on Instagram, Facebook, X, also YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. And talking about TikTok right quick, I don't know if anybody's heard it, but my husband was telling me last week that if the current company that owns TikTok doesn't sell to and I might be saying this wrong, to the Americans or to the government or something like that, the government's going to shut it down in the US. So let's see what happens. I don't know if it's happened yet, but if it does, I mean, I'll tell you, it's not that I'm against TikTok. It's just really hard to, I sit with my son to monitor it because he uses my TikTok account, because I only use TikTok when I need it. And so, there's some people on there, like the filtering, they don't have, kids can't listen to this like YouTube has, which I do approve, because it says, is this appropriate for kids? Yes or no? Is there obscenities? Because if I have a setting on there for my child that says no cussing and certain things, then I want that. And trust me, my child is no stranger to what the outgoings of the world is. But if I can stop certain stuff, like, when he's watching TV, because you have to monitor it, how much computer time he has, TV time, telephone time. It's a whole thing. And so I want him, but he's still a good, real rounded child. He loves playing outside. He hates staying on the phone and stuff at too long of times, but in video games and stuff. But you just gotta watch stuff like that. Other ways you can stay in the know with me as well is to join our Warren First Text Club. Text the keyword Warren First 931 to 3050869. It's that easy. It's that simple. Just remember, messaging and data rates do apply. And by joining my text group, you get a thank you message from me. And then I also send you a copy link of our community calendar so you can publicly view it. And then just remember, though, if you haven't heard, if you want to be a part of our community calendar, to get on it, you can either message me some of the events going on in your world that you want to get out there, or you can also just message me, text me your email address, and I can add you to the community calendar, and you can add and edit your events anytime, anywhere. So, just to make it even more simpler. And there you go. So community calendar information, it's same number, same thing. If you just want the community calendar, you need to let me know. So you can text the keyword community to 931-304-0869, because it's just me all by myself on this. So other things that are going on, I always like to, catch up and stuff. We had our volunteer meeting yesterday. Shout out to everybody that came to the Prayers for Bella May meeting. It was our second one. And if you do want to volunteer and you're interested in helping, you can also contact me at that number, the 305 number as well. Same thing. We're going to be having a food auction and more on April the 13th at 5 o'clock at the detention banquet hall. We're going to have food started serving at 5 o'clock, but we're all asking too, if you don't want to eat, still come out early because we are starting the auction at 6 o'clock. Even if you come early, I think we'll still give you or later we'll give you a number, but the earlier the better. And it's seating room only. So if you are coming to eat, come on. We're hoping to get over 400 or more people to fill this banquet hall up for Miss Bella May. I did talk to her mom, Adina, yesterday, and her last radiation treatment she has, let me say this because it's in that little flyer, but I cannot pronounce it. She has a rare brain cancer, but it's more rare and aggressive because this brain cancer can sometimes be found in the spine. And so they found it in Bella's spine and it was removed. And then immediately once that got removed, she has been in an intense 5 days a week radiation treatment every day, Monday through Friday. In her last radiation treatment, she's been, I think she's had it for 4 or 5 weeks now. But her last treatment's going to be on April the 22nd. So with that said, we've been asking for several things. If you can help us pray for Bella May Myers, if you can help us post the event about Bella May, if you want to do a monetary donation, there are signs everywhere, flyers everywhere that you can scan the QR code and it will go directly into her account for medical bills and such. We also have that phone. You can call me at 305-0869 and I can come pick up some donations for our auction items as well. We have a ton of auction items going on, and we just finished up. We are also raffling off a gun, and we're also raffling off a how do you say it now? I can't say it. Stone something. Oh crap! What was it called? Now I'm gonna be like. Psh. Anyways, we're also auctioning off a fancy grill. Let's just say that right now. I don't have the information from me because I did that on accident. I should have posted it, but I got to finish the flyers today. But if you are interested in buying tickets for the grill or the gun, you can see anybody that's one of our volunteers. You can contact Stephen Hilton. You can contact me. You can contact Adina Myers or Wade Myers. If you don't know her parents, Adina is a nurse and Wade is a state trooper, and just a sweet overall family. And one thing, I'm going to speak for them on this one, that they said yesterday, and we're going to post about it too, is Wade has said it has just been so overwhelming and a blessing that all the support they've had, not just by people here in Warren County, but out of Warren County, that he has no clue who they are. He said somebody from Hendersonville sent them some money to help with house bills and gas and medical. And, and there's been a lot more. He said that the Back to the Strip help pay, I believe he said their electric and water, put some money down on that. They called the electric company and I guess the water company and said, we want to put money towards da-da-da-da. And so I tell you what, when you need help, the community is there. And especially when it comes to kids with cancer, because it's so heartbreaking to see kids especially even at 16, 9 or 2, it doesn't matter. She's still a kid and she's got cancer and it's aggressive and it's rare and you just never know the outcome. And I just always, hope for the best and just pray about the worst because, I'll tell you what, she's had this aggressive radiation treatment 5 days a week. And I saw her yesterday and she still had a smile on her face. And her mom and dad said she never complains about anything. And I always say this too, my mom and my dad were the same when they went through it. And and they said, Kelly, and my dad said the same thing too. He goes, I know people are praying for me because I'm able to do the things I can do. So she's being able to do the stuff she does because of the, I 100% believe it's the power of prayer. So continue to pray for her and her family as they're still going through this. Another thing that I do want to post about, which now I can't find it. I know I have it in here. Is if you do have if you have a silent auction item and you don't want to call me and you want to do it at any of our drop-off points, you can do that as well. We have 4 locations right there. We got Detention, First National Bank, Rockcliffe Farm Market, and the Sheriff's Department. Now, Covenant Academy is taking donation items as well, but if you go there, it has to be small items, basket items, or gift cards, things like that. They can't take anything big, but everybody else can. If you do have a big item, because somebody actually brought one yesterday, it was the big grill. You can already drop that off at the detention place in the Morrison. Burnett and them have a special area for our big, heavy items. So again, and then of course the Sheriff's Department. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. But we have a ton of amazing auction items lining up. I just want to make sure I get a good list together and who got what. So when I post it on their social media, which I'm over Bella's. So if you want to find her Facebook page, it's Prayers for Bella May. I've been sharing it on my Facebook page as well. You can pray for her on there. You can see everything going on. I do also know, before I forget, I just found this out yesterday too. The Crouch House is, and I don't have a picture of it, but I'll get it for tomorrow. There's Prayers for Bella May t-shirts that you can purchase at the Crouch House. Either you can go see Bree over here in downtown McMinnville, or you can go on the Crouch House's Facebook page. You're going to have to scroll a little bit, or you can actually go into her photo album and look for photos for fundraisers. And you're going to see Bella in her hoodie. And there's a link at the bottom, and you can pick if you want a shirt or a hoodie. But they're super cute, super sweet, and they look just amazing. And Bree Crouch did a phenomenal job on that. I just absolutely love it. But with that said, if you want any more information on that event and more, please contact me, or you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and let me know. Other things going on in the world, which I can't read this because it's so teeny tiny, and I want to make sure. Yeah. So there's no date on this one. Head Start enrollment is open and now open. They're accepting applications for 2024 and 2025. If your kid had the pre-K and kindergarten screening is going to be happening as well in April, so be aware of that. And I'm going to have to get a Kleenex again with that. And if you need any more information, you're always welcome to contact that phone number to talk to Brookside Head Start for your preschool kiddos. There's 2 locations to serve you better. So there you go. Yeah. So join us for a flashlight Easter egg hunt and barbecue dinner on March 23rd, which is this Saturday. Excuse me. At 5:30 p.m., the dinner will be served at first, and then bring your flashlight and baskets after. And then when the lights go down, the flashlights are on. And this is all going to be at the Rock Island Church of Christ. That's going to be super fun. So make sure you make plans for that. There's tons of Easter egg hunts going on right now. Okay. So with that said, hopefully you guys are following me. So much things happened since last Thursday. It was just amazing. First and foremost, I don't know. If you're following me on my personal page, you know how memories pop up on your Facebook feed. And one video, which was 7 years ago, of what I used to look like and now where I'm at today. And I made a post about it. I said, I just wanted to share this video. I always say, if you're trying to not try to get fit, but if you're just trying to find a healthy lifestyle, healthy choices, and things like that. Whether you join a gym or you join a group like Mad Cow, that's also like a good running, walking, jogging, whatever you're trying to do to get a better, healthy lifestyle. There's options out there. We have tons of gyms. You got USA Gym, you got the Milner Recreation Center, you got Highland Room CrossFit, you have, I'm already forgetting the one, and I just thought of it, and it just went out of my head. You have several options. Oh, you got that Lance Lift as well. I think Ironworks is another one, and I'm thinking about the other one, and now I can't think of it. Anyways, it's Brandon Eccles Gym, and I cannot think of the name right now for some reason. It just left my head. Oh, I'll think of it halfway through the show. But if you're ever looking for people to motivate you, to get you where you need to be, any one of these gyms are amazing. I go to in Planet Fitness. There's one I just thought of. I have 3 different circles that take me everywhere, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't have the ladies and men in my life to motivate me. At USA Gym, shout out to Junior from Jay's Restaurant. He got me going there every morning, getting it done, as I say, and getting on those machines and lifting and getting on that treadmill. And then from there, with Highland Room CrossFit, without Lindsay Youngblood's motivation now, with everything going on in my world. But it all started with John Upchurch and Lee Cooper. I have to give them both a shout out because that's where me and Duke started. And without them, I couldn't be where I'm at today. And it takes time and effort. And I will tell you this, any doctor will tell you this, because I've went to 3 different ones. The slower you lose the weight, the better it'll stay off. And I 100 believe that, 100%. And so that you can't just lose weight like in 2 months, lose like 40 pounds and then stop what you're doing. You gain it back just as double fold sometimes, and that's dangerous. But the slower you lose the weight, the better. Remember that. And that's the hard part, is the time. Like, people just like me, I want stuff done like right now, like in a snap, and it just can't happen. You have to be patient, and that's one thing you do learn. But with that said, I did post a picture about 7 years ago when I was doing a burpee challenge, and my goal was 50, I think, in 5 minutes. And John was in this video with me. I was like, you got to video this. You got to be. And he's in it. And it just broke me to tears yesterday, like happy tears, because I think he would really be happy where I'm at today. I really do. And I miss him terribly. But I always say, my biggest thing is you find people that helps motivate you. And I have to do a shout out to my 315ers, Miss Queenie Matheny and Miss J-Dub, as I call her. Even though our afternoon class is not, no more Franny, which we love you, Fran. We understand it. We get it. We're still going on the days that class is happening. And you have to have that circle of people to get you going. So if you ever need help knowing where to go to help motivate you, just let me know. Hold on. I'm on my podcast right now. I'll double check here in a sec. If you want to send me the flyer too, I can talk about it on my podcast. Okay. So with that said, you can contact me anytime at that 305-0869. Text me, and I can motivate you whichever direction you need to go, because there's tons of people here, whether it's you want to get a good running pattern. I'm telling you, the Mad Cow, they posted yesterday it was either yesterday or I saw it this morning, of everybody wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. They all came together, and I think that was really sweet. And then they also had like a dinner on Saturday, a week after they did that like 100K stuff. Wow. I mean, that's an amazing to have a group like that. It's just phenomenal. So, and it is getting that time. Spring's in the air, warmer weathers are about to come. And that's how when people start like trying to figure out what they can do or can't do, and they go with it. With that said, I saw at Painted Barn Media, shout out to Jeff, More to Heart more hardware coming home to Warren County. He said, I spent my day with the beautiful young ladies of the 2024 Warren County Winter Guard as they were busy earning second place in their class at the Stone River Classic held at Siegel High School. Rebecca will be sending out the link to these. So if you had a kid in the in this Winter Guard, you will be getting a link soon, it seems like. Don't miss out. Enrollment for the 2024 and 2025 School Uplift Program. This is with Caney Fork Electric Cooperative on March the 31st, 2024. School Uplift makes a tremendous impact on the region and participating schools by engaging school staff and students in energy saving practices that can reduce their school's energy costs by the average of 10%. And it said all participating schools receive a $10,000 grant for completing the program and compete for grants up to $200,000. You can learn more about School Uplift, and it has the link and everything right there, which I'm going to share it. And, you know, I go by Meadows Homes every day, taking my kids to school, and they have just some of the cutest houses. I'm telling you, just these, I know they're modular homes and all, but they have some nice looking houses right now. And right now they have on the lot, I think they're calling it the Fulton. It's like a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 20 square foot facility there. And it just gives you a whole list of all the stuff we got. We can't wait to see you at our fishing tournament this weekend. And it's, when I say this weekend, it's this Saturday on March 23rd at Center Hill Lake at Raglan Bottom at 7 a.m. It's the 9th annual Covenant Academy fishing tournament. So 7 a.m. is the blast off. Tournament title sponsors are like Warrior Precast LLC. Early bird entry is $120. Let's see. Registration and fee must be turned in and postmarked by March the 9th. So you have missed that, unfortunately, because it is the week of. So it's going to be now $140 if you want to enter in the fishing tournament. But again, you think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. But it's really not when you think about the prizes. They have a first place through 12th place winner. Total payout of this whole event is $6,810. So first place is going to win the most with $2,000. Second is $1,000. Third place is $700. 12th place gets $120. Just saying. So it just goes down from there. But you can get more information. I'll share this on my Facebook page in case you guys are interested in it for last minute. And again, you can also call the school for any more information as well. Coming April the 1st, the Twisted Yogis is doing a permanent schedule change. Beginning April 1st, our Wednesday 4:45 class will be moved to Thursday at 5:30 p.m. This will be a gentle flow, perfect for anyone just starting their yoga practice. Our class days and times do not change, only the instructors. So there you go. And I'm going to share that as well. No, I don't want to comment. I want to share. There we go. Share. With that said, a little quickness on this. Like I said, the 2024 McMinnville Police Department Teen Police Academy, which is building police and community relationships, is coming up on April the 1st through April the 5th. And I'm going to get this video up and going because Detective Eddie Caldwell, I got to sit with him last week and sit in his chair. No, I was not. And like I started, I was not in trouble. I was a good girl. But he's going to talk all about what the Teen Police Academy is about and what the classes are going to be about and just, how to do that. So with that said, without further ado, take it away, Eddie. Okay. As I'm watching it blink on thing, we'll fix it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Things happen. Gonna cut it off and hit play. It's just one of those things. You never know what the deal here is. It says it's ready. I haven't had this downloaded since this morning, so it also could be an internet thing. It happens. If you haven't checked out the detention at the elementary, did you know that they do charcuterie requests? This was for a birthday today. I just think it is absolutely adorable and cute. I don't know who's doing them, but Bernadette, let me tell you, boo, those look absolutely cute. I love doing those too. I have a blast making those and making it themed based. It's one of my favorites. The U.S. National Weather Service in Nashville. Oh, that's one thing we didn't talk about today. Here's your 7-day forecast today. It's going to be 42 to 48, your high. Tonight it might get as low as 28 because it does seem as the weather keeps getting, sun goes down, it gets cold, which that's normal. On Tuesday, high of 59, low of 42. Wednesday, high of 68, low of 41. Now, Thursday in the nighttime, maybe in the late afternoon, even though it's going to be 64 and as the high and 48 is your low, some showers and thunderstorms are going to be hitting. And don't forget to be a part of the that text club because I send out when weather gets really bad. So if it's bad for me, it's bad for you. So I say Friday, Thursday and Friday, it looks like some more showers. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, some clouds. And it's going to be high of 64 on Saturday and Sunday, a high of 72. But it says, I believe great weather is in our future forecast as well, and let the lead it the way. It says, good morning, weather peeps. I get so emotional when the weather's like this. Ain't it shocking? What can the sun do? So there you go. Let's see. Irving College has posted their spring dance will be this Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Admission is at $5 at the door. This is for the pre-K and fourth graders. They must have chaperones. So again, 5th through 8th grade will turn in cell phones at the door, FYI. So, so let's celebrate together. Going to definitely share that too in case of. Saw this the other day. Again, I'm always just so proud of our Warren County High School pioneers, whether you're a fisherman, an archer, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer. But our choir, you guys, does a phenomenal job. And Kennette Dixon, I'm going to say she's legendary. Sorry. She has an amazing vocalist as well, and she does an amazing job on the piano. And we're just blessed to have her in our community. We just are. And if anybody doesn't know who Kennette Dixon are, you need to know. She's amazing. Let's see. 1 week. Okay, so if no one's been following this, the Riley Strain story, a young gentleman. So it's been 1 week since his disappearance. His family is holding on to hope that someone in the community can help. Because it's devastating. No one ever wants to hear that. But Riley's parents went on News Channel 5 to just say thank you to everybody and just keep sharing their son's story. Hopefully he will be found. Let's see. Shout out to my friends at Tim's Motors and Window Tinting. They have just a little update. We've done a little pivoting with the business. We've also had a good credit financing with the best rates around, but now we're offering financing for a 500 credit score. Don't get caught up in buying here, buy here, pay here. Wait, don't get caught up in buy here, pay here. That doesn't help your credit. We can help you bring your credit score back up and to get your car you deserve that comes with a warranty. We are always looking for ways to better the community. As always, we only sell clean title vehicles with no mechanical problems and clean Carfax. Serving the Warren County and surrounding counties. Your hometown dealer since 1998. Make sure you check out Stacy and them. They do so good. Let's see. Main Street McMinnville shared a post from the Chamber of Commerce here in McMinnville, the Warren County area. The Warren County Youth Leadership is thrilled to announce their class project is going to support Homeless of McMinnville effort. So it's called Pack for a Purpose, is a donation drive aimed at providing essential items at those in need in our community. So the Warren County Youth Leadership is seeking donations of items such as hairbrushes, combs, toothpaste, deodorant, cleaning supplies, bleach, shaving cream, shampoo, conditioners, laundry detergent, soap, socks, blankets, and every contribution, big or small, will always make a difference. Drop off your donations at any of their convenient locations. You can do it at the Chamber of Commerce, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Rock Island Trolley Stop, Warehouse Discount Grocery in McMinnville, First Baptist Church McMinnville, Homeland Community Bank, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Westside Baptist Church, Detention at the Elementary, also Security Federal Savings Bank. Now, if your business would like to be a sponsor to drive and receive more information about the benefits of sponsoring, please reach out to the Chamber by calling them at 931-473-6611, or you can email lsimmons@warrentn.com. Together, let's make a positive impact and support those in need in our community. So I'm definitely going to share this as well in case you missed any of that. Before I forget, we have tons of events going on that are coming up in April. And one of them being, of course, the Miss Hello Spring. It's going to be held at the Warren County High School on April the 6th at 11 a.m. If you are not aware of this, the event is by a charitable charm pageant. Now, it says the duration of the pageant is going to be 6 hours total. Anyone on or off Facebook are welcome to come. We have our first pageant date. We are so excited. Join us on the 6th of April for Miss Hello Spring, a crown all sash all pageant at the Warren County High School. Doors open up at 9:30 a.m. and the pageant will start at 11 a.m. The schedule will be finalized closer to the pageant with information updates posted periodically. This is a neutral to semi-glitz pageant. No spray tans, hair pieces, or flippers are allowed. The entrance fee is $80 per contestant and includes beauty and all side awards. Outfit of choice is optional and is an additional $15. Points are included in the Supreme titles. Our theme in the pageant is Hello Spring, and it's an open outfit of choice. Get fancy or get in character and be creative. We will have 10 age divisions with 4 Supreme breakdowns and 1 Ultimate Supreme title. Each age division will be capped at 7 contestants. With anyone interested, with enough interest, we can add a Misters division. Division breakdown goes from birth all the way to 25 plus years. And then it just breaks it all down and you can just read all about it. I did add it to our Facebook page so you can see the events that are going on as well. Another thing going on this week is Easter Bingo. Now that is going to be on this Thursday, and it's going to be with Caring Hearts United. And it's going to be held at 303 South High Street. It's where over there where Redberry and all that, the big white building, that's where they're going to be having the bingo night. Join us for an Easter-themed bingo night, $5 per card all night. Concessions will be served. Fun for all ages. And, of course, all the proceeds go to Caring Hearts United to assist hospice patients. More details to come. And then today, there's going to be a spring open house at the Bonnie Blue Inn Bed and Breakfast, and that's going to start at 11 a.m. and it's going to stop and it's going to be they're having an open house from now till March the 22nd till 2 p.m. Come and visit the Bonnie Blue Inn for our spring open house. New spring items in the gift shop, tea room open, and spring goodies. And this is going to be through March 18th through the 22nd, which is this entire week. No reservations are required, but appreciated for groups of 5 or more, or let them know you're coming to save a table for you. So just a little, and this is all, I've shared events on there. So then that's just to name 3. And I think I've done like a ton more because I was like, ooh, I can add these to my page. Let's go. Let's see. So yeah, that's today. Then the bingo I talked about. You talked about that. Also going on April the 6th, and this is going to be held at the Bonnie Blue Inn Bed and Breakfast, is a grandmother's tea party. And that's going to be through April the 6th and April the 13th. And you can get more details on that, followed by an event that we have already talked about this morning, but I'll say it again. April the 13th is the Prayers for Bella May food auction and more. We also have raffle tickets that we're giving away or we're getting donations for to put in if you want to have a chance to win a gun from the Fog Light. It's a 10/22 Ruger. I did just remember that. And then also, what is it called? I want to call it brick oven, but it's not brick oven. I'm going to be like, I got to remember this. I'm going to stone. No, go. Blackstone. And I didn't even have to look it up. I just thought they're also raffling off a Blackstone grill. So if you want any more information on that, please let me know. On April the 20th, it's the 2nd annual Spring Fling Pageant at the Warren County High School. On April the 27th is the Mountain Folk Festival at Short Mountain Distillery. Billy and the gang do a phenomenal job with that. I'm trying to see any more. That's just a bunch of May events, but yeah. Oh, I know. Okay, so there's that. As far as events go, when it comes to our community calendar, because we are getting close to that now. Today is the 18th, and today is the Warren County Commission's meeting that's going to be at 6 o'clock. So again, it is open to the public. So if you want to go check that out, you can and listen in. On the 19th, 20th, and the 21st, of course, if you want to check out Smooth Rapids, they have a phenomenal game nights starting at 7 this week. And of course, tomorrow night is the Singo Bingo at Smooth Rapids. And then on the 20th is the Survey Time Showdown. And then on the 21st is Trivia Night, like always. On the 23rd is going to be the Warren County Rescue Squad Country Ham Breakfast, followed by, if you want to, start your morning off, at 6 a.m., go and get your breakfast on with the Warren County Rescue Squad, followed by at 8 o'clock is going to start the Ben Lomond annual meeting at the Milner Recreation Center. It's going to be from 8 to 11. And again, I have posted that as well. This is their annual meeting. They're voting on their board. Once again, they have 3 people in the seat that I know one is Warren County, and I think that's the only one. Dr. Ray Troop is in that position currently right now, and he's up for re-election. And then 2 people are running against him this year. It's Matthews Davenport, I believe is his name. And then the other one is Chase McGee. So with that said, you have to vote for who you want to represent Warren County. I do know I've seen Ray Troop and Chase McGee. They have an amazing social media front and presence in the community. I've seen a lot of signs for the Davenport guy. But those are the 3 up for grabs for the Warren County seat. But you can actually, if you have any questions on that, like who can vote and all that, which actually I'll just go to my page because I did share it at one point in time. Let me go to it right quick. because a lot of people have asked me over the weekend, who can vote, who can't vote. And I want to make sure I say it right before I say anything at all. So give me a second and I'll get back to the calendar. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. I'm pretty sure. All right. So, of course, this, once again, I'm talking about the Ben Lomond annual meeting. It's going to be this Saturday. And I always say, make your voice heard. March the 23rd, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Milner Recreation Center. And the big question on everybody's mind is who can vote, because I asked the same thing. And I will tell you, I'm not allowed to vote because even though I'm out of the city limits, I don't have Ben Lomond in my household. So I'm not allowed to vote. But you must be a Ben Lomond member, meaning you have Ben Lomond services and you live outside the city limits. And this is in Coffee, White, Warren, Van Buren, Cumberland, Rutherford, and Grundy counties. So if you live in the city limits of Warren County and have Ben Lomond, you cannot vote, is from what I was told. So again, that is how you vote. You have to be a Ben Lomond member and you have to live outside the city limits, because these people are voted on because it's a rural cooperative, and the rural areas is not what's in the city. It's outside the city limits. So those are the people, that's why they get to vote. So if you have Ben Lomond, if you have Ben Lomond in your house or in your business and you live outside the city limits, you are going to be the people voting for who's on the board for the Ben Lomond Rural Cooperative. Okay. And so, like I said, and I think I shared it too I shared two different things. Let me click on this. Yeah. There it is. So I was talking about the director elections are for areas 1, 2, and 3. So nominations made by the committee, which these are the people that are still on the board currently, and these are the people up for re-election for your Warren County area, which is area 1 is Dr. Ray Troop. Area 2 is the Grundy and Marion County areas, Gerald L. Sitz. And then Josie Roper is the area 3, which is Coffee, Rutherford, Bedford, and Franklin County. He's up for re-election. And then nominations made by petition, and this is for Warren County Area 1 only, is Chase McGee and Matthew Davenport. They're going to have voting from 8 to 11. And then 10 to 11, they're going to have entertainment. There's going to be refreshments there as well. And then at 11 a.m., the director voting ends. And then they're going to have their cooperative financial and management update. And they'll give the election results. And they're going to hand out some prizes as well. So if you live in the city limits and you want to hear what's going on, you want to hear the cooperative financial and management update, you totally can do that. You just can't vote. But if you want to listen and learn what's going on, that's what I would suggest to do. If you want to be in the know, you got to know. Okay. So now let me go back to my events page. Nope. Clicked on the wrong thing. But with that said, going back to what's going on. So that's the Ben Lomond annual meeting on the 23rd, starting at 8 a.m. Now at 11 a.m., if you have not got pictures with the Easter Bunny yet and you want to, the 3-Star Mall has brought back the bunny. So with that said, you can check out all the details, but pictures with the Easter Bunny will be at the 3-Star Mall this Saturday from 11 to 6. So make sure you make plans for that. Next week for March, again, let's see. On Sunday specifically, the Sunday Fun Day Sammy Farm, and Cow Rescue always talk about that. It's a nice little thing they got going on. And then again, pictures once again with the Easter Bunny will be available from 11:30 to 2:30 on Sunday. So after church, you got your Sunday's best on. Just drive your kids over to the 3-Star Mall and get a picture of that Easter Bunny on center stage. Nothing's happening on the 25th as far as I know. know. It's not in there, but you never know. But lots of things are happening on the 26th. So let me get that out there so you can get this in your calendar. At that cannot be right. We have to go back. There's going to be the Historic Zoning Commission's meeting, followed by the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting, the Regional Planning Commission meeting, and then the Committee and Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting is also on that day. So a bunch of stuff going on with the county and city meetings. If you want to be in the know, you got to go to these meetings, guys. Also, the MES monthly board meeting is happening on Thursday, March the 28th. If you want more details on that, you can go to our community calendar. And then, of course, next week on Friday is Good Friday. Not only is there going to be no school next Friday, it's going to be a 3-day weekend because, of course, Easter weekend. The city offices also will be closed in observance for Good Friday. And with that said, I know that my son's school is going to be closed as well for Friday and I believe Monday. Don't count me on Monday yet. But with that said, I don't know about the daycare, but if the daycare is closed on Friday, I will not be having a podcast that day as well. Cause I'm going to start doing that from now on. Cause if I have both kiddos, I'm just going to take off when they take off. Okay. And that is that for then. Okay. If you have any thing going on in the community, please let me know. I'm going to try this video once again. Fingers crossed. If you want to keep me in the loop of what's going on, because sometimes my algorithm is just being, fussy pants. And so I want to make sure that I can get all the information out I can. Please contact me on my community calendar info and text me at 931-305 0869 and tell me what is going on. I want to be in the know. And I know you guys do too. And again, if you are wanting to be a part of my community calendar where you add and edit your own events, feel free and text me your email and I can add you to a list to send you a link to access that as well. But just please stay in the know. Follow me at any of these. You can message me on any of my socials as well. And we talked about TikTok this morning. I don't know how much longer TikTok is going to be available. It just depends on what they decide to do, the government. With that said, I'm going to try this again. Fingers crossed this time. Because I don't want this not to work. And if it don't, I'll just post it on my Facebook page and all that stuff. But here's my interview with Detective Eddie Caldwell talking about the Teen Police Academy. It has paused again. I do not know what's wrong with it. We're just going to move on. Okay. With that said, it has been an amazing day hanging out with you guys. I hope that you enjoy your lovely week. I'm really excited. I can't wait to showcase some more amazing, talented women in our community. And I'm already going to give some love. I have an interview tomorrow, I think it is. Let me make sure. I don't want to lie, but it's this week. So yeah, tomorrow. I'm going to get to sit with the chief of police tomorrow. I cannot wait. Talk to Miss Mosley about, how exciting, how long she's been in that position now. And when she got the position, how excited she was and things like that. Because I think just like anything, whatever age, race, religion you are, gender, anything, I always say this, like, you are the one that holds your power. and it is Women's History Month. And so I'm going to just be bragging on all these amazing women in the Warren County community that are thriving and striving to just be successful and to be a face for women of all women, to be like, we can do whatever we want to do when we put our mind to it. And so I'm just super excited to be able to interview her, as well as I'm going to be interviewing some more businesses this week of people that have been in business. Shout out to Evelyn Taylor Avenue. They celebrated a few weeks ago their 5-year anniversary being in downtown McMinnville. I think that's amazing. Businesses that are 5 years. And then, of course, I do have an upcoming ones of people that have been here for 8-year anniversaries. It's so exciting to be able to sit down with these people and to get to know their story and to know what helps motivate them to continue to do what they want to do and to help be a part of this amazing community that we live in. So, with that said, it has been a great day hanging out with you. And remember, Warren County, what do we say? Keep it first.